11:11. I hope you're having a fantastic night. But we're going to get into a karmic reading. We're going to kind of see what's going on. If you're not the karmic, you're going to be cross-watching. So don't take any of this personally. I am channeling the energy for karmics only. So I don't anticipate seeing any divine masculine or divine feminine energy in here. I really just want to take a look at what's going on with the karmic. Now, some of you guys are a karmic. Some of you guys are watching me and you're in a karmic connection and you are someone's karma. You are involved in that. And if you are, don't be triggered. That's okay. It's okay to be a karmic. We all have karmic connections. Not everyone has a twin flame and not everyone's with their soulmate right now. So if you find out, oh, this sounds like me, am I in a karmic connection? Before you really decide that, I would double check with your favorite tarot reader, get a personal reading, and, you know, let someone really tap into your energy and perhaps even your birth chart, because you can kind of see where your life is at that point. Okay, I will generally say a lot of people that are with their karmic connection tend to be under the age of 36. That's just based on Saturn's energy. But there is a lot of people that a lot of their DMs, their divine masculines, and some DFs are in a karmic connection, even still well into their 50s. So age is not necessarily always a thing. But I will say it's extremely rare to find anyone in their 20s and early 30s with their divine partner. I have not really come across that. So I would say, in my opinion, it's pretty rare if that ever happens. But that's usually because Saturn does not mature, which is your karma doesn't mature till the age of 36. So I know that to be a fact. So generally speaking, a lot of people tend to be with their karmics before the age of 36. Okay, that's just a timing thing that I've seen. Like I said, I haven't come across anyone in their 20s or early 30s that are in a divine connection yet, but they may have met them. But, you know, karma's always wrapped up in it. But I will say it is my experience also that I've run across several couples that are, you know, 40s, 50s, still struggling in karmic energy with karmics. So it does happen. Even as you age, it does still continue. I find the people that struggle in their older ages with karmic connections really struggle just learning and growing and letting things go. A lot of people are very controlling, the ones that are still stuck in it. They want to control the aspect of the way the relationship goes. So a lot of their lessons are control. But anyways, let's go ahead and get in. I'm going to start with the regular tarot. Well, thank you, Raquel and Steven. Hey, Eat Me. I feel like all this stuff I went through taught me to look for when I cannot tolerate based on what I've seen and experienced. Yeah? Oh, I love you, Eat Me. Ooh, got a bent card there. My pneumonia is pretty much healed, but not all the way. I've been having a lot of cough lately today, and my antibiotics are gone. So I thought I'd be done and healed, but somehow when I breathe in, I still feel a little wheezy. Okay. Spirit, guide and direct me with these tarot cards. Show me the truth. Please show me the truth with the karmic energy specifically. I want to know what is happening with the karmic. So the karmic may be coming across as a Leo energy. Ellen, hi, when do we do members? Didn't I just do members 2 days ago? I can't remember, but I could have sworn 2 days ago I did Celtic crosses with oracles for the members. Didn't I do you, Ellen? If I didn't, I will do you here tonight. I just thought I did. I did a few people, so I might have lost track of where I was at. But I didn't do you, Ellen? Okay. Well, I will do you tonight then, okay? We'll do yours. All right, so we have this Leo energy coming in for the karmic. This is a controlling karmic. This is someone that is trying to get a handle on their own inner demons. They are trying to get control of themselves, but there is some holding back. What are they holding back on? 8 of Cups. I feel like this one needs to go here. So they're holding back and they're walking away from someone emotionally. The karmic is already emotionally detached from someone, maybe a Scorpio or a Leo. I feel like okay. This is a struggle. It's very hard for the karmic to emotionally let go of someone. It's hard. And I think they're doing it. But man, it's really hard for them. It's a definite struggle for this person. 7 of Wands in the reverse. This is, they don't normally stick up for themselves. Like, it's hard. There's not a lot of boundaries here, but they're trying to put up some boundaries. 7, 7. 7 is very popular for this karmic. It might be a very important number for the karmic. The karmic feels like the person they're dealing with is very defensive and in the wrong way. Like, they're always super defensive. And every time the karmic brings up, are you seeing other people? Do you want to see other people? Are you cheating? Are you playing the field? Are you dipping in other waters, if you will? This person is always like, no, I'm not. And like, you can look at my phone. You can check my history. You can ask any of my friends. Like, I'm not. But I think somehow deep down the karmic knows they're lying. Okay? 5 of Cups is showing up with the High Priestess card. All in the upright. And that to me is, I have a lot of regrets, a lot of guilt, a lot of remorse, but also just sadness. You know, this is a love that's been defeated. I mean, you definitely have a mixture of this relationship is ending because you've got the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. So, oh yeah, and they're both upright. So it's like, this is over. We're having a real hard time. The karmic, again, holding back. I really just feel like my intuition's saying, I can't let go. I'm struggling and letting go. What is going to happen in this connection? Ace of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Look at these 2 aces. There is no beginning. There is no new beginning. This isn't going to evolve. It's not going to grow or heal or get fixed. And it just started raining and thundering outside. I feel like the storm already came. There's a lot of lies in this relationship, a lot of them. And I honestly feel like the karmic is like, we can't start fresh. We don't have a good foundation. How can, you know, I feel like this, but hang on. The karmic's definitely pulling in some Leo energy, okay? Queen of Wands. The Tower shows up as well, like, you're not surprised, are you? I hope you're not surprised, because you saw this coming. You knew this was coming. You knew this was going to end. You knew it wasn't any good. Ace of Cups in the reverse, which is this love is being dumped out. Two of Cups in the reverse. We definitely have 100% knowing that this relationship is over. The Karmic is going through the ending of a relationship, the completion of a cycle. The World card. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Leo's very prominent. Scorpio's very prominent. It is what it is. Those two signs, they've got to connect in this karmic connection. The karmic is like, do you know how hard it was for me to walk away? How extremely painful it was for me to leave this person. You have no idea. It took all of my strength. And this person that they broke up with is trying to come back into their life. Like, hey, let's give it another chance. Let's give it a shot. We can work this out. We can figure something out. You know, my lease is up in 9 months. We can move back in together. Or I'm starting this new job soon. That's probably going to change the whole dynamic. Oh, you know, like all these ideas, okay? This person's like, wait a minute, I have another idea. Like, we can still keep this thing going. But this karmic is like, no, we can't. I don't think you're seeing things correctly. You know, this karmic is like, look, 7 of Wands in reverse. Like, I'm not trying to be a negative Nelly, but this can't work. God, the other thing is this person's living in an illusion, ignoring the reality of the situation. And I don't know if it's them or their person, or let's just go ahead and say both of them. But they're not looking at the reality that this relationship is difficult, but it's over. It's time to face reality and make a decision. Are you going to continue wasting your time with this person? Or are you going to leave it alone? 7 does represent endings, and it is representative of Saturn. Gosh. Good night, Ellen. I'll do your reading. Thank you for showing up and being here, girl. So, with the 7 of Wands in reverse, it definitely shows that this karmic is struggling to make a stand. The karmic is trying really hard to please this person and doesn't want to rock the boat. I also want to say, on the flip side, the person the karmic left is kissing the karmic's butt, struggling to stand up for themselves and just saying whatever you want. Whatever you want. They feel like giving up and backing down a lot of the time. And they kind of know that this is not worth trying for, and they're not going to win. They already kind of know that. 5 of Cups. High Priestess. The secret is they both know it's over. But they're trying anyways. It's like, come on, let's just give it one more try. Let's try. Deep down, they both already know the truth. When the Ace of Swords is reversed, it's extremely destructive. It's over-analyzing a situation, not getting to the heart of the matter, not discussing the truth or seeing it. It's experiencing pain and upsetting others because feelings are not being respected. The sword is double-edged, right? It's karmic as well. What goes around comes around. When you get the Ace of Wands there in reverse, it's being pushy. Way too pushy. And way too overconfident. Like, oh yeah, we can do this. But we don't really have enthusiasm or energy to make this relationship work anymore. And let's just go ahead and say this karmic and whoever they're with is drained. They just don't have the energy for it. This is a very draining, emotionally draining relationship. With the Queen of Wands in the upright, it's again pure confidence. I know this, I know that, it's my way or the highway kind of energy. So they already confidently know that this is it's supposed to end. I think there's a level of I already know, but I'm just kind of trying to fake myself out. Change doesn't feel comfortable, and it's certainly the worst thing for some people, but it's inevitable with the Eight of Cups. And they are going to say goodbye. It's just it's an important part of their personal growth. With the Five of Cups, there's definitely regrets. They feel like the choice has already been made and it's a great loss. But if you look at that figure, he's so focused on the Three of Cups that spilled that he's not noticing the two still standing. Usually this is a new opportunity, that there's still something else out there if you allow yourself to grieve and not wallow. Like, this isn't the end of the world. But when the Two of Cups shows up, reversed, it is the balance in this relationship is not equal. It's extremely damaged. And there's somebody that gives way too much in this connection. And it's someone that's lost their identity as an individual in this connection. And notice every single ace is reversed here. Cups, swords, wands, all reversed. It's safe to say there's no more love. There's no more passion or attraction. And there's no more good, solid, honest communication in this relationship. And that's really what killed it. Honesty was out the door. Like, basically, we have lies. So a lack of honesty, a lack of romance and passion, and a lack of being in love. This is what's killed the relationship. When you get the Tower reversed, it shows that you dodged a bullet. Fate and the universe had to step in to help avoid a major pitfall. But it also means someone's had a lot of insight. Meaning they knew, like, that this isn't a surprise. It wasn't a shock. Usually it's a sudden, unexpected, shocking disruption that liberates people. But when it's in reverse, it's like, you're not shocked. Are you really surprised that this is over? Come on. And come on, Queen of Wands. We know better than that. We do. When the High Priestess is here in a reading, she always says, dig deep. There's something here that is not obvious, but if you just listen to your intuition for once, you'll know the answer. You'll know exactly the truth. It's time to connect with all of it, but she also says there's a lot of secrets. What is this person lying about to the karmic? You guys want to find out what is the karmic not aware of? Honestly, that they've been kind of just dusted under the rug, lied to. Also, guys, I have readings available tonight if you're interested. $15 per card. And you also get bottom of the deck for free. And I also have a $72 full Celtic cross with clarifications and oracles if you're interested tonight. Okay. Spirit, please guide and direct these cards to tell the truth. I really want to clarify the secret. What is being exposed? Or what is the cause of this breakup for the karmic and this person? Can you please show me? Show me what the High Priestess knows. Oh, okay. Signs. Signs. Two of Cups got shoved to the side. Knight of Cups came out. One of the secrets is this person has been Knight of Cupping somebody else. Two of Cups. Definitely about another romantic relationship. Okay, this is why this connection is ending. There's some new relationship or some other relationship that's already started. And it's not a full-blown relationship. This is a connection. So the person they've been seeing is already taking action towards somebody else. More than likely a water sign with a small child. Okay, that's who they've been pursuing. So this is why this relationship is failing. Can you please show me what this person feels for the karmic? We have Six of Swords. It's over. But they're still trying to make it work. Why? Why is this person still trying to make it work? Even though they know Six of Swords, it's over. It's time to move on. This relationship came, it showed what it did. It lasted for however long. It's time to move on. Kind of just fly over these circumstances. Let's get to the other side, okay? That's how this person honestly feels. Like it's already over. Ten of Pentacles. The only reason this person stayed in this karmic connection, unfortunately, was money. Seven of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Notice the sevens in reverse. They wasted time. They thought they would gain financially in this relationship. That's what they believed, and that's, you know, the main purpose that they were even here. Now, someone has been in this connection for about 7 to 10 years. Okay? And they hung in there hoping they would get an inheritance, gain a house, gain something financial, you know? Something to add on to their legacy, something they could use for work. Maybe they hung on to this person to grow their business, create a business. Maybe they needed help purchasing products or equipment or vehicles for their business. And this karmic came through with it. It could be the karmic was hanging around because this person provided some kind of financial security as well. And they really just saw it as, I am more financially secure with you. The only reason they ever moved in together, rented a house, bought a business, or created any kind of foundation in their relationship was because it benefited each other financially. I feel like if there was no financial benefit, they wouldn't have moved in. They would have said, I'm better off seeing you while we're in our own place. But there was some kind of move in together to collaborate for financial reasons. and somebody was like, I paid your child support, or I paid your car payments, or I bought that vehicle for your business, or I created this website, I created this company. Like there's there's definitely some throwing around of look what I did for you. And it's like, this was a waste of time, a waste of energy, and a waste of money. Why did I waste 7+ years in this relationship? Why? And the other person is just like, ditto, same reason. Why was I so invested into something that this was a waste of time? But remember, nothing is a waste of time. Even karmic relationships are not a waste. We're always getting something from this. But anyways, just kind of clarifying how this person feels about the karmic is, I was here for money anyways. And now that the well is dry, or the money stopped coming in, or I'm not benefiting from this, I don't really want to invest. It's not to say this person didn't buy little things for their partner. You know, they might have taken them out to eat, or, you know, got them a little present for their birthday, or done them favors like do errands or take them places. You know, it's like, I'm not saying they were mean. I'm just saying like it was an investment. It was like I'm catering to my investment, not necessarily I'm in love, you know? Okay, so let's clarify. How does this person feel? Dark night of the soul. This person feels like they have to start from the bottom. Earning back trust. Starting from the bottom. Spiritual work and self-discovery. This person feels like I have to kiss the karmic's ASS. I'm suffering. I'm in loss. I'm lonely. I'm depressed. I'm financially hurting. I'm emotionally and mentally hurting. And this karmic has caused me to look at myself in a way that I want to fix myself and do things differently. So that is what this karmic has done for this person. That's why karmics are so important. This is why. Because believe it or not, they actually do something to help and grow and teach. Anyways, this person feels like they still want to earn the karmic's trust for some reason. A lot of you guys are like, why? Why does this person even want? And they're confused. Remember, 7 of Cups. They don't have all the answers. But this person with the karmic still wants to kind of leave in a good light. They don't want the karmic to think that they're just a total piece of crap. This is, I actually care what you think about me. They hate having a bad label or a bad name. They don't want to leave the relationship, how do you say, like, on bad terms, okay? They'd rather leave on good terms. So this person, very Libra, struggling with the appearance of how this relationship ended. So they already feel like it's over, 6 of Swords. It's time to move on. They already feel like this is a waste of time. But they're still trying to save face for some reason. Let's clarify. Why does this person want to try at all? Okay. Be a bad ASS love beam today. That's right. Today it's your job to fill every room you go in with laser beams of love. If you can't do laser beams, then make your heart a bubble machine and fill the room with bubbles. If that doesn't work for you, then you should bring donuts to work. Donuts make almost everyone happy. Go forth with your mission, grasshopper. Interesting. So they feel like it's their job to make everything okay, make it happy again. It says it's okay to start the F over if you have to. That's the lesson they need to learn. Look how they're almost exactly alike, those cards, the way they look. So the reason this person is even trying to go after this karmic right now, they just want to say, listen, I can still be your friend. We can still leave on good terms. I don't want you to walk away hating me. We spent 7 years together or 10 years together or whatever. I don't want you to hate me. There is this level of appreciation, 10 of Pentacles. There is also this, I don't want your family to hate me. You know? So again, but they care what this person thinks. But it says it's okay to start over. Their lesson is they have to start over. Even over here, earning trust and starting from the bottom, they kind of want to start over with this person. They want to have a fresh start. Are they going to get it? Probably not. But that's why this person is coming after this karmic anyways. It's like, let's just start over. Let me give you a better representation of myself. Okay, so the secrets is this person is seeing somebody else. Let's dive into that. What does that look like? Spirit, can you show me who this other person is? Show me the other person. Oh, Two of Cups, Two of Cups. Clarified. Soulmate. It's a soulmate they are not married to. Hierophant in the reverse. Bottled up emotions in the reverse. This is an unfinished business connection. There is definitely somebody else that they started out with probably before this karmic, and the love never faded. It never went away. This stems back to Jamie and Claire in The Outlander. I don't want to reiterate their story all the time, every video I do, but in a nutshell, destined, meant to be, even though there was other people that came into their lives on their road, they were always driven back together and meant to cross paths, to be together. That was the pull, that was the magnet, is to be together. So anyways, that's this other person. Now, how does this person feel about this Hierophant in reverse, which is we're not committed, we're not married, I haven't made any promises to this person, but I can't help my heart from exploding. Like, I have so much feelings. I have so many desires to be with this person. Two of Cups. Like, Two of Cups, Two of Cups. Are you kidding me? They can't help it. This is a destined thing. So how does this person feel about the other party? Because over here we have, I want to start over. I want to earn your trust. I'm working on myself. Thank you for triggering me. I'm going through hell. But then they're seeing somebody else as well. So let's dive into that. Spirit, can you show me how they actually feel about their secret lover? Because that's what's going on. High Priestess. Secret lover. This is why regrets are here. Okay, because they obviously played around. They've been seeing someone else. Okay, there's the card that pops out. Every love song sounds like us. This relationship has a lot to do with music. Music originally connected these people. Songs, music, perhaps 80s, that's the little tape. Okay, so that connected them. We also have Road to Recovery. And true love stories never end. So this is really just stating they feel like they have a past with this person. Okay, they have history. It is what it is. And this relationship's actually improving. It's going places. It's on the road to recovery. Like this is going to grow into something. There are love stories like a love song. I love you like a love song, baby. I don't know. But true love stories never end. It doesn't matter who comes in the picture and how many times there's drama. It doesn't end. That's just the truth. It is what it is. We can't change it. As much as we like to change stories and just, you know, pretend like they don't exist. It's real. So that being said, it's very sad for the karmic, but that's what the karmic is dealing with. I think they already know. Past is in the past. I think they already know in their heart of hearts. That's why they're 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups. They know that this needs to end. However, this person is not quite letting the karmic go completely. Like I said, they're trying to earn their trust back. They're trying to save face. They feel like it is over, but they don't want to leave it like this. You know, I don't want you to walk away like this. We spent too much time together to walk away like this. So let's see what's going on in the karmic and this person's connection. Spirit, can you tell me what's happening in Karmicville right now? We have marriage and Ace of Cups in reverse again. 10 of Wands. It's a burden. Wow, followed by the 10 of Swords. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. 7 of Swords in the reverse. 3 of Swords in the reverse. 4 of Cups. It just gets worse and worse. Like, I don't even want to turn over any more cards. It just gets worse. They're already married. They feel married. Even if they're not legit married, they're wearing rings. They're wearing them. Big gold rings. They're wearing them. They're pretending that they're married. Or they have tattoos on their ring fingers. Or their social medias are Mr. and Mrs. whatever. They play. They play house. And if they are legally married, that's soon to be over. Both the 10s are upright. It's like 10, 10. It's over. 10s represent the finish, the finale. 10 of Wands is a huge burden, and it represents a very heavy weight that we have to put down. It's too much to carry anymore. We cannot go further. It's over. 10 of Swords, the same thing. It's betrayal and pain and suffering. And finally, it's the end. And it does represent death without the major arcana. So it's like we have killed this situation. It's demise. In my deck, it says demise because whatever the situation is, it met its demise. It's over. It's just done. And then here we have the 3 of Swords in the reverse. This is usually a good sign. It means the swords are falling out, we're healing. But it always says, you know what? It doesn't matter. We just got out of a really difficult third-party, heartbreaking, lying, cheating, betrayal type situation. And at the very least, a major broken heart. Okay? The 7 of Swords in reverse is someone tried to get away with something. They tried. They lied and they tried. And the truth hasn't come out yet. But it will. But the truth isn't well known. There's still secrets. There's still deception. And someone's tried to escape. Like, again, avoid the tower. Like, dodge a bullet. Like they've tried to stop this relationship from ending. But it will meet its death. And it's already here. Ace of Cups in the reverse. This love is dumped out. There's no more. Anyways, yeah, 4 of Cups. This is a hopeless situation. It's an unrequited love. It's not an honest love, and it's not a faithful love. They're going to end up in hermit mode, which is single and alone and soul searching on an individual journey. Followed by this High Priestess, which is the truth will come out, the secrets will be revealed. But I think their intuition already told them this a long time ago. A long time ago. Excuse me. Oh, that 7 just loves to pop up today. You know, they're making things worse for themselves by not being honest. And that's the 7 of Swords. In reverse. Be warned, when the 7 of Swords is in reverse, that the truth will come out. If it is someone who has been working against you behind the scenes, you'll finally find out who that is. If someone's been lying to you behind your back, you're going to find out why. This is going to lead this person to getting back what was taken from them, or at least receiving an apology. And I think the Karmic is going to get an apology, 5 of Cups. Because there's something that's going to be exposed. Okay? Spirit, what's going to be exposed? What is going to be exposed here with the 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, the Empress? What's going to be exposed is something involving the mother of someone's children, or a wife, or a mature woman. She's very beautiful. She's got money. She's got status. She has a lot of support. She's an authority figure. Queen of Swords, this person could be Libra. What else is going to be exposed is she's been telling the truth. What is about to be exposed is 2 women, possibly, but somebody was being honest the whole time. They were telling the truth, yet people were saying, no, they weren't. This other person was saying perhaps they're lying, but they weren't. So I think what is going to be exposed is that truth, that they were being honest the whole time. Oh, other secrets is pregnancy. I think the impossible and the unexpected. Both of these, this is crazy because we're clarifying. And we've got 2 women that are pregnant. You can't beat around the bush on that one. Both of them. And when you get them both out in the same clarification, a fact is a fact. The cards are definitely saying what is going to be exposed is a connection with a pregnant woman or someone that's already given birth to this person's child. This could be a baby's mama, and it could be an ex-wife. But the fact that they're both pregnant means this has been growing for a while. You don't just get pregnant and give birth like in a second, obviously. So these cards represent time and endurance. So this has been going on a long time. Let's clarify it with another card. Spirit, can you give me another card to clarify the Empress and this beautiful pregnancy card next to her? What is this Karmic going to discover? Queen of Swords. And Queen of Swords is the hard truth. She's like, I'm not going to lie to you. This is the truth. And she's in the upright. She's being just. She's being honest. She's being fair. So I know there's this, hey, I'm being honest here. This is the truth here. The card that fell out, and I'm not kidding, it fell out on the floor. I was pulling it. It's just so complicated. This clarifies what the Karmic's going to find out, what should be exposed. This to me is a third-party problem because obviously we have the 3 of Swords here, And that Empress is there. It's definitely a divine feminine energy. Baby's mom kind of energy. What does this karmic need to know about this exposed truth bomb? Why is it so complicated? But more than anything, what does this karmic need to know? Show me what this karmic really is learning with the Eight of Cups and walking away and seeing some truth. I'm so sorry. I hate when I drop cards, but, you know, everything happens for a reason. We have be uneffable. And we have quit dimming your light for people with a crappy ASS mindset. So this karmic is like, okay, I'm not going to be messed with and lied to and cheated on and deceived. Like, don't mess with me. How dare you lie, cheat, and take advantage and waste my time. So there's definitely some anger that's going to come from this. The anger and the frustration that somebody wasted a lot of time. And we're talking 7+ years. So this person's like, wow, the whole time, 2 more cards fell on the floor, by the way, which I'll see in a second. But the back of the deck here is saying, if you find yourself effed with, take a moment, reflect on what part of you is out of whack. Then check it with some self-love. When you're filled to the brim of that, nothing and no one can bother you. So they're learning that lesson. Don't mess with me. Dimming their light, which is kind of like making their life more difficult than it needed to be. And it says here, you've got that dream, that thing that you think you should do, but maybe it's too big or it's a long shot. Maybe you'll look stupid trying to do it. Do it. Mostly I think this is, I knew it. I was right. I knew you were seeing her. I knew you were talking to her. I knew that there was something else going on with this person. I knew it. And you kept telling me not to think that, not to believe it, but you were the whole time. The other cards that came out, let's take a look. I really don't know. Beautiful things happen when you distance yourself from negative SHIT. And in this case, beautiful things will happen to the karmic when they distance themselves from this very complicated partner. The other one is drink water and mind your own effing business. So it's like, get on with yourself. Bye, go, move on. You don't need to focus on what they're doing anymore. It's really not your business. They have a whole history. And it may bother the karmic, but the Queen of Swords is like, hey, the truth hurts. And that's what she's here to say. Like, I am here to say the truth hurts. Your person has been behind your back seeing this Empress or this ex or this baby's mom for a while, and it is complicated, but that's what's been going on. And you knew it. You had red flags. Your intuition was trying to tell you, High Priestess. You disregarded it. It looks like this Empress tried to tell you what was going on some years ago, but you also didn't want to hear it. 10 of Swords. You pretended like that's just not what's happening. Maybe you even lied to yourself. So what's going to happen this week? Show me what's going to happen this week. Show me. A lie is going to be discovered this week. Someone's going to get caught lying. Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, Three of Wands. So this is, I'm happy you're single. All right. That's what's happening this week. They're making plans for a happier future. To clarify, 9 and 10 of Cups, which are both wish fulfillment, happiness, joy. Why are they going to be happy and full of joy this week? Because like I said, all truth will be revealed. Still working on it. Ready to release the love block. Guilt for past actions and behaviors. Within due time, the secrets will come out. This is within 30 days. Within 3 weeks, this truth shall be revealed. Gosh. Spirit, can you show me where this is taking the karmic? Right now, current vibe, and the next steps that they're going to be taking here in the near future. Please show me, reveal to me with these oracles, the karmic's next bit of energy. We have here home, 27. So the karmic is going to want to go home, be at home. There's something about focusing on their house and their home. And ghost lands, saying goodbye to an old home. Somebody may be moving. There's the 7s again, 7, 7. 7's going to be very prominent for this karmic. I feel like they just had a birthday. Maybe 7 days ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. That would set them up in Leo energy per Vedic. A big omen is they're not going to feel at home in their current home. This karmic is going to say, my home isn't my home. It feels like a ghost land. The breakup, the separation. The fact that maybe that person doesn't live there anymore. The home they built, the family they wanted to build. It never became. It never evolved. You ever have a dream and you could see it, you could almost taste it, and then it just quit? That's what this is. And it's like the loss of a home. Somebody may be selling their house, moving. Also, what comes to my mind is the holidays. Decorating for the holidays, putting wreaths up, right? Trying to be all excited for it. And then it's like, this isn't my home. This doesn't feel like home. I don't even want to decorate. I don't even want to celebrate any of this. It just doesn't feel like home. And so they just don't. Maybe they want to travel or go on vacation for the holidays instead of celebrate them. Let's see. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing, for rarely does the present and future match up exactly. On the enchanted map, that is your life story. The future has no substance right now. It's a place that has no ground. You can't live there yet. You can't take measured steps to be there. These steps are kind of fantasy. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past and you can remember beautiful moments. You can revisit lessons that you learned. However, you can't live there anymore. You can't re-experience it. You can't go back and obviously change things and make them better. What was said was said. What was done was done. Yesterday is gone forever. And you have to live fully in the present moment now. So again, they can't redo any of this. There is a lot of regret here in this reading. 5 of Cups. And it's like, God, you know, if I would have done this back then, if I would have said something different, if we would have lived somewhere else, maybe we could still be together. But you can't take it back. And to be more frank, like what's actually going to be happening, they're going to set out and meet up with this person, and they're going to go home without them. And when they go home without this person, they're going to realize that we can't go back. We can't go back in time. Solitude. See, they're going to be alone. Tower moment. And when they go home alone, they're going to be thinking, wow, it's really over. 8 of Cups. What are they going to be thinking in this solitude as they go home? This is going to be coming up. The truth is going to be revealed. This other person's like, wait a minute, I'm not that bad. Let me show you. Let me show you I still care. Let me show you I'm a good guy. I'm a good girl. They're like, how can you fix this? How can you? You got busted. You got caught. You've been in a complicated relationship with your ex or this Empress, this baby's mom, this ex-wife energy, this divine feminine energy. You've been caught. How can you lie yourself out of this one? What are you going to say? You're going to earn my trust from the bottom. You're going to work your way up. You're going to show me your phone now. You're going to let me put a camera in your bedroom now. Like, why? Do you think that's going to fix it? You're a liar. I don't think you can fix this. If someone has a GPS or a camera in the bedroom, it doesn't mean that you see everything. I know somebody that keeps their camera in their bedroom to say they're watching their sick dogs or something like that. And so they left it open to where their partner could come in and check on the camera, which was creepy. It's just weird. Like, who wants to sleep with the camera on them? I don't know. That's just weird. But they do it. And do you know the crazy thing? That person was getting it on in the living room, even though the camera was like 20 feet away. It's like they really didn't care what kind of audio could be heard from it, if any. I don't know. They didn't care. Yeah, and it's like, why are you trying to prove from the bottom up to someone that you're like, look at my phone, look at my camera, look at my house, look at all these details, right? If they're going to do that anyways. It doesn't make sense. And that's kind of what's going on here with this person. It's like there's something weird going on at home. This person's like, I'm all alone, nothing's happening, but actually, there's a lot happening. Show me the ghost lands, please. Can you show me the truth that needs to be revealed? There it is. And we felt that with the Eight of Cups. I can't let go. I'm grasping. I'm grasping at straws. I can't let it go. I'm absolutely obsessed with you, obsession. So yeah, I think this karmic is obsessed. Even though there's lies, even though there's busting, deception, exposure, third-party energy, the fact that the tower's in reverse tells me they're not surprised. This isn't a shocking revelation. Oh my God, you're seeing your ex, or you're seeing your baby's mom, or you're seeing this other woman, or you're seeing this other man. Like, oh my God, I'm so shocked. They're not. They're not shocked is the problem. Tower in reverse. They're just not shocked. The good news here is they're finally learning to let go. There's some changes that have been made, or Eight of Cups wouldn't be there. Okay, so obviously there's been changes, and that's a very good thing. They have walked away. They've at least detached themselves in some way. Someone has detached themselves. Spirit, what do you see in the future for this connection? Let's just say over the holidays. We have Five of Wands. A good coven lets every witch have a say. And Five of Wands to me is competition. And it's usually everyone trying to get attention, right? Everyone trying to say, look at me. I'm trying the hardest. Everyone's making an effort, and it kind of is clashing. It's drama, okay? It is drama. And then we have Four Cups. Try not to be so picky, okay? And in my opinion, it's unrequited love, rejection. Honestly, the future of this relationship is we're just not that into each other. That's just the ugly truth. And I think it is that simple. I think that's what the Queen of Swords has been trying to say. She's like, it is that obvious. We're just not that into each other. So why should we keep hanging on? That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I think ultimately that's what's just going to be revealed. Honestly. Because look over here. Wow, bottom of the deck. I forgot. We were just looking at the 4 cups too. And it's hopeless. No matter which way you want to look at it, this isn't going to work out. It's about being bored in a relationship. It's about being unsatisfied in a relationship, sexually, intimately, friendship-wise, every which way. It feels like you're going through the motions in this relationship, but things are never really moving forwards. It's about looking at what you have and appreciating what's in front of you, but it's also someone that just doesn't appreciate what's in front of them. And if you want to change something, only you can do that. So really, honestly, my overall feeling is they're just going to get really bored in this connection because nothing changes. It just won't. And I don't know. It's just kind of sad. This person is so obsessed. They have such a hard time letting go. It is sad. And they're going to go home alone in the dark, lonely, coldly. And it's just, it doesn't feel like home for either of them. That's just inevitable. That's what's in the cards. Big shock. They're going to find out this person is moving on perhaps without them. There's some other type of happiness. They're going to get happy for a little bit, and it might be this week. They're going to get what they want, okay? This person that they're with, who's in a complicated relationship with someone else as well, is kissing their butt. You can't disregard that. 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands in reverse. They're going to be trying to come back in. 7-7, okay? There's more lessons to be had here. And again, trying to save face. They want to be the good guy or the good girl in this connection. Like, they don't want to leave on bad terms. So this week, they're going to be like, oh, it's your birthday perhaps, or oh, it's the, you know, whatever. Let's get together. Let's be happy. And they're going to have their little 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. It's like a quick rush of wish fulfillment, but it doesn't last. 4 Cups. This relationship will always end on a bad note. Just always ends on a bad note. And they are trying to detach. They're struggling with it. But this is already over. It's only a matter of time. Spirit, can you reveal to me and the collective, it's only a matter of time. This karmic connection is dwindling. The flame is burning out very quickly. There's no more love here. There's no one in love in this karmic connection. This relationship's already over. It's already over, but they're clinging. They're grasping. They're hanging on. We don't see a recovery. 2 of Cups in the reverse. But there is this third party that is recovering. There is this other third party over here. So, Spirit, what do you want to say about the karmic connection? Because they're still working on it, right? They're still trying to work out the kinks, even though it won't. And by being in this karmic relationship, it's blocking both of them from actually being happy somewhere else. So what do you want to say? This is to the karmic. Self-care isn't selfish. Get away from this person. Go be solo. If you were really going to take care of yourself today, what would you do? So why aren't you doing that? No healthy person wants you to sacrifice yourself for them. Anyone who wants that from you is a selfish jerk. Don't assume that people in your life are selfish jerks who can't handle you doing what you need to do for yourself. So yeah, this karmic is like, I got to go take care of myself. I'm just drowning in this connection. That's what needs to happen. And to the person they're with, stop stressing over crappy AF people. Stop. Stop worrying about this karmic. The vast majority of time that you spent in strife and stress, worrying about this karmic relationship or this karmic person, this crappy person, if you catch yourself thinking about this crappy karmic again, take a moment and think about someone else. If you're going to spend time crawling up other people's ASSs, it might as well be someone awesome. So yeah, the person that's with the karmic needs to just get over this person. Maybe they're the ones actually struggling to get over the karmic. Let's see what that says. How does this, is this person struggling to get over the karmic? Show me this person's struggle with the karmic. What is it? What is the issue? What are they stressing about? The covenant, marriage, commitment. They, like I said, they might already be married, or they were acting like they were married. But they're like stressing so hard about that. They're like, but you're my wife, but you're my husband, or you're my significant other, or we were really bound to one another. We have contracts. We have credit cards to pay off together. We have bills together. We have purchases together. Like, I can't not stress about all the connections that we have together. It may just be connections, but it could be marriage as well. But we have dead inside. And it says here, there are drastic changes in my life right now. And the ship is sinking. This karmic relationship is a sinking ship. So anyways, yeah, that's this person's problem. We already found out why this person wants to hang around. It has a lot to do with the covenant, but it also has to do with money. It more than likely anything has to do with, I don't want to be a bad person out of this. I don't want to look like a user or an abuser or a cheater or a liar. I don't want to leave with that on my record. I'd rather clear my record and move on with a clear record. So they really care what people think. But meanwhile, somewhere else, what is the outcome over the next, let's just say 30 days with the Empress, the Two of Cups, the other person, the true love story that never ends? Can you show us that? We have a different perspective, which is the Hanged Man, and the distance between us is killing me, and Destiny Calls. And bottom of the deck is Death to the Old. So as far as this other relationship goes, they got a wake-up call. Wake-up call is the Hangman 12 Major Arcana. You got to look at things differently. You got to get your head out of your butt in this karmic situation, because you miss her or you miss him. You miss this other person. You're supposed, look at all this thunder and lightning, and I've been seeing a lot of it lately. You know, it's like, come home, go back home. Destiny is pulling them to this other person, but they have to covenant alone. They have to get rid of their karmic connection. You know, they got to really let it die. Because look at this, the truth is, I'm with them, but I'm thinking about you. So wherever they've been in Karmicville, they've been thinking about this other person. Because that other person is their half, their other half. Yin to their yang. Karmic, I'm going to leave you with an oracle at 74 minutes. What is it you need to hear from this reading if you are the karmic. And if you're cross-watching, I don't know, maybe you need to hear this message too. I don't know. But what is it the karmic needs to hear? Okay, so we have milk and honey. And we have loyal heart. I love that. Both of these have a lot of blue. That to me is about honesty and truth, the throat chakra. The loyal heart is soulmates, true love. Okay, the two crowns, the two owls, fated and hearted, loyal. I think the biggest message that the karmic needs to hear is you deserve someone who's loyal. It doesn't matter what ring they're wearing if it doesn't mean anything. If they're not going to keep their hands and their private parts to themselves, that ring means nothing. It doesn't matter what tattoos you have, what messages you have written on your body. If they can't keep their body to themselves for you, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Loyalty is the milk and honey in a relationship. When your partner can be truthful and honest and faithful, that's the real win. And if you're not having that in this relationship, if they can't be faithful to you, why are you here? Why are you in action at all? Let's read it. Somebody might have been with somebody when they were 35, or there's like some 35-year-old that was involved in this at the beginning, perhaps, as well. So, evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that spirit is always to you, no matter what the circumstances. Honest devotion and faithfulness and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you loyal in return? Are they loyal in return to you? Is loyalty a word you've been playing with? Somebody, I want to be loyal to, just stay loyal. The loyalty around in this relationship. And the truth is, divine protection is sometimes rejection of this because someone has been unloyal, disloyal, if you will. Your long-term goals are evident. Be faithful to your plans to keep them working and growing and becoming what you want it to be. Don't give up on your long-term career plans. That's separate from relationship. It's just kind of bringing in money, career, success, and personal business. Like, persevere with that. In a protection message, which I think is very important, are you stubborn or overly confident about this relationship? Have you become so attached to this relationship that you just don't know how to let it go? Could it be that it's become such a part of your identity, you wouldn't know who you are without this relationship? Now is the time to look at your outdated belief and your old ideas in this connection. Don't misplace your loyalties. Betrayal is only a signal that it is time to prune away this person who doesn't deserve your trust and has no place in your life. Be new, think new, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all of your attachments in this relationship. Spirit has better plans for you. Make some room in your life. So, karmic, we saw all the aces in reverse. This relationship is not going to be renewed. It's not going to be refed, and it's not going to be healed. The truth is going to be revealed whether you want to look at it or not. They are definitely involved somewhere else. And whether their heart is torn or not, it's not yours. They're not loyal, they're not faithful, and they're definitely not honest. And even if they are trying to convince you to earn your trust and they're starting from the bottom, they're still not being honest. And the truth is, I think they can't let go of this other person the same way you can't let go of them. There's some kind of karmic mirroring. And don't disregard that. Karmic, if you see yourself unable to let go, and we got grasping, it's right there. Grasping and I can't let go. If you see yourself struggling to let go of this relationship, understand they are in the same boat. They are struggling to let go of another past relationship for themselves. And that's just the honesty of this disloyal person in your life. You can't let go of them, and it's funny because they can't let go of somebody else. And as hard as you try to move on, they've tried to move on, but they can't. And you can lie to yourself and try to convince yourself, this is the land of milk and honey, this is your person. You're in a soulmate connection. You guys mirror each other. Perhaps you have a son, they have a daughter. Your child's name starts with an R and their child's name starts with an R. You guys met through family. It's fated. It's destiny. You know, whatever the little connections are. You like dogs, they like dogs. That's all karmic. But you have all these similarities because you were supposed to. You were supposed to meet, teach them something. They were going to teach you something, and you guys were supposed to move on. This big lesson that you guys taught each other was commitment. And it's unfortunate that you have to learn through disloyalty and cheating and lying and being uncommitted what commitment really is. Your lesson is to look at this and see what loyalty really should be and what it is not. You had to learn what loyalty is through a disloyal person. You had to learn that it doesn't matter what's posted on social media. It doesn't matter what rings or tattoos you put on yourself. It doesn't matter what you tell your friends and family. The truth about loyalty is in someone's heart. And it really doesn't matter how it looks, or what last name you carry, or what kind of home you have. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of money you bring into the situation. If someone's heart is not ready to be loyal, who cares what it looks like? And I think in Karmicville, you and this person in your karmic relationship have learned, or you're supposed to learn, it doesn't matter what it looks like, because even they're struggling with looks, reputation, status, what family thinks of you guys, what friends, workers think of you guys, Like, it all matters. It all matters to you guys. And it's very materialistic. Ten of Pentacles. Materialism and the picture of life has really gotten to you guys. So yeah, this karmic connection was supposed to happen. You do have a lot in common. But that's the lesson. And it's over. You're having a hard time letting go. Your final lesson is self-worth. That you deserve actual loyalty. And it may not show up as a ring or a tattoo or a social media post, but it's in someone's heart. You deserve that. And your person is learning to let go of you, that you were an illusion. It wasn't real. It wasn't real love. It was a fool's errand. It was a foolish relationship. It was a relationship built on lies. It was a relationship built on materialistic desires, pentacles, money, if you will, status. It was not love. And your person is learning that they may have fooled themselves into thinking they were chasing love, but they're learning they weren't. They were using you as a placeholder. They were using you as a gain, a stepping stool, a status symbol. They used you for something connected to their family. Maybe to make their family happy. And I'm not saying there was zero love ever, but it wasn't meant to be. And I will tell you, I channel movies a lot when I do readings. And the movie I feel like I want to channel that closely resembles this is the one with Matthew McConaughey and Jennifer Lopez, The Wedding Planner. And he was with that pretty blonde girl, and he went to high school or college with her or whatever, and he cared about her. And you know what? They dated to make their families happy. They thought they loved each other too, of course. They thought that. They believed that. But really, they got together just for cups, playing a role, you know, just steps in the relationship that they should take. We go to college, we date, we have fun, we get engaged, get married, we have our career, our family, and our life, and that's our life. Like, that's just what they played out. And it was karmic. There was feelings there, but definitely nothing like what Matthew McConaughey felt for J-Lo in that movie. It was different with them, you know? And he played the part so well because he's like, they're both important to me. You know, his fiance at the time was important to him. He cared about her. It wasn't like he just had zero love and he hated her. God, nobody would want to be in a relationship at all if there was zero love. You know, he wouldn't have been there at all. There was obviously some attraction. There was obviously some caring feelings, of course. But it wasn't that zing. It wasn't passion. It wasn't any of that. And when he met J-Lo, it wasn't planned. He just went to help her. He happened to be her doctor. Like, wow, here you are again. But notice how fate played a part. They met in the street. She tripped. She fell. She got saved. He checked her up. You know, he fixed her up. He helped her feel better. And then, ironically, destiny, that's why I'm channeling this movie, brought them together. And as he snuck away and she snuck away in their own lives, always thinking about each other, keeping each other in the back of their mind, the magnetism, okay, Empress energy, Two of Cup energy, the universe brought them together again because his fiance used her as a wedding planner for their wedding. What are the chances? And he was shocked. Anyways, the movie relates to this reading because he wasn't trying to hurt his fiance. He didn't set out to cheat, to lie, to hurt her. It just happened. His heart did what it did. He didn't mean to fall for this person. He didn't mean to joke around with that person. He didn't mean to lead that person on or kiss that person or have feelings for that person. It just progressed that way. And he couldn't stop himself. Very Queen of Wands. Couldn't stop himself. And even when they met up on a secret little rendezvous date, he thought in his mind he wasn't dating. I don't know what he thought, but obviously he wasn't thinking. But he shows up to watch a movie with her in the park. And they share M&Ms and they cuddle up to one another. And they dance together. Like, this is the stuff that happens. Meanwhile, he's engaged. And he thinks, wait a minute, that's not cheating. But it was. It was cheating. Did he want to tell his fiance he did that? No. It was a secret. High Priestess. You see, this person in the reading that I'm doing right now relates to this movie because I don't think this person intended to cheat. I think it just happened. I don't think this is a bad guy or a bad girl that's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to have a whole secret relationship. I don't feel that in this reading. I feel like it's just happening. Like I didn't mean to. I talked with them to see our kid, or I ran into them at the store, or like I was just lonely and I just wanted to call as a friend and we kissed, or we talked all night, or I invited them over, like, it happened. Like, that's the kind of lies that I see, the sneakiness that I see. It's not cruel, because it wouldn't be Two of Cups if it was cruel, okay? Destiny wouldn't be that cold. You know what I mean? It's just like you're falling in love over here with someone else. But in this case, it's a past person. They're not married. They're not committed to this person, but it could be, right? It feels like it could be. And in that movie, The Wedding Planner, like, yeah, obviously she wanted to get married. And he was like, I don't know. It was different for them. They just wanted to see each other and see where it went. There was no rush or push for marriage. It was just, I have feelings for you. You have feelings for me. Let's not rush to the altar. Let's just see where this will go. And that's what they decided on. He ended up breaking things off with his fiance because, well, I guess she did find out about it. She did. She found out that he was accidentally sneaking around, if you will, seeing the wedding planner. And there was so much in the movie, like back and forth, like red flags she didn't look at. But at the end of the day, when it came time to go to the wedding, she would have got married anyways. Knowing she wasn't madly in love, she was doing it for her family and her friends and her own life. Like, they weren't thinking. And I feel like that's what's going on with the Karmic. You guys are just playing a role. You're dating, you're seeing each other, you're getting engaged, you're getting rings, you're getting tattoos, you're putting posts up, you're doing what you're supposed to do for the family. Like, that's just how it progresses. But your hearts aren't into it, and you know, 4 Cups, this isn't the right yet you're grasping. Because it looks really pretty on the outside. You know, in the wedding planner, that wedding looked beautiful. It was a beautiful wedding. The family was all for it. You know, I don't know. I'm sorry. I just think the Karmic is here for it, but it's just not right. Anyways, message you need to know, milk and honey. Let's move on with that one. 51. I hope this reading has made sense. The taste of prosperity and opportunities born from authenticity and nurturing abundance is here. Trusting that your needs will be met. You're entering a time, a sweet time in your life, where enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience is an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, and all of your senses want to wake up to the possibilities in the universe. Raquel, it makes sense? Oh, that's good. I'm so glad. These times are precious, and only one can come at a time in your authentic zone. You're able to nourish both tangible and subtle ways your dreams, but abundance is an energy that you are living and being a part of. Sensuality, connection, and romance might pop up between you and this person. Your heart's calling will be answered. There might be some gratitude. We did see the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups for like this week. The karmic may get to make love to this person, go on a date. Maybe it's their birthday, celebration. It's like happy times. That will come. But is it authentic? You know, is it lasting? Obviously. A nameless unease will compel you to turn pleasure and comfort into a means of escape. To kind of ignore what's really going on. It might work in the moment, but only fleetingly. Before the feelings return, 4 cups, and you're exhausted again in this relationship. And this time you might feel worse than before. You may continue struggling, or you may see the light and choose to surrender this relationship to spirit. But now is the time for practicing extreme self-care, if you can. Do so before you engage in a behavior that you're going to regret later. You are so loved and so cared for. Feel the love and compassion for yourself. Turn your troubles over to the divine for healing. And that's all that counts right now. And a fortune cookie. What is your fate, karmic, as you walk out of the reading? If anyone donated, please let me know. And I will do Ellen's reading here at the end. Got 2 here. The devil is in the details. It's not what it seems. The sun will come out tomorrow for the better. Okay. Something good to look forward to, karmic, is money is on the way to you in a financial blessing. Excuse me. I do want to say I think the ship is sinking. Karmic, you may have another good time to celebrate. You may have another moment of happiness with this person, but it always ends up to the 4 cups. Because your relationship is not what it seems, okay? The devil, the truth, the issue is in the details. It doesn't matter how it looks on social media. It doesn't matter what's on your left hand. It doesn't matter what is on paper. It doesn't matter the connections with the family. Like, the details are this person is not into you, or they wouldn't be entertaining something else. And like I said, I don't feel like it's on purpose. I don't feel like this person is trying to be a low down, dirty scoundrel cheater. I think that it's just happening. And whether you want to admit it or not, it's drifting away. And if you're that person where you're trying to make something work and you can't let go, then this is for you, Karmic. Okay, it is just complicated what's going on, but I think you already know this is dead and gone. There's no use hanging on. You deserve loyalty, and that's just not what's happening, you know? And that's it. That is it. Thank you for watching me. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination, so you just keep swimming. All right. So, does someone have Ellen's question? Because I'm going to go ahead and do Ellen's reading. Raquel, Steph, thank you for the reading. It gave so much clarity. Oh, good. Thank you. I'm really glad. I love to give you guys help. I love to give you guys answers. Gosh. This pneumonia is kicking my butt a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, darn it. Drop my cards. You know, I think as it gets later, it gets colder, and that's why I cough. It is a little chilly in my room. So if you're like, oh, Steph, you just started coughing all of a sudden, you know, it's a little bit colder. That's why. It is what it is. All right. All right, so what was Ellen's question? Ling, not sure. Did she fall asleep before she managed to post it? No, you don't think Ellen posted her question? All right. Well, don't forget, everyone, $15 a card. Bottom of the deck is always free. If you want a full-blown reading, it's only $72. And you get it live right now. Please pay through Cash App. I'm going to go ahead and just give Ellen a regular tarot reading. If she didn't post her question, that's okay. I kind of know her situation, so I'll just wing it. Bye, Doja. The Magic Circle is going to start October 1st. Or maybe the end of September. It hasn't started yet. And neither has your classes, but that's for good reason. Probably I've just gone through a whole lot. My sati satis really kick my butt. I'm so sorry if you guys came to me during a time where it's been in my sati sati, which is like the last 4 years. Actually, almost 5 years. So I'm so sorry that you came to me during that time, because there's been a lot of delays with me. And thank you for your... Can you guys hear me now? I'm sorry, I was getting a phone call from my TF, and sometimes it makes you guys not hear me. Okay, yes, you can hear me now. Okay. Good. Doja, we are both on it. Yeah, that explains why you've had such delays, doesn't it, girl? Such delays. But it also means we're karmically connected with our Pisces. There's a reason we came together. So once we do get on that coaching, woo, we're going to go far. And you know what? I am glad I waited for your coaching, because I just went through a huge transformation in regards to responsibility, stepping up my game, standing up for myself, defeating some demons, right? I needed to do that to be a better coach for you. And I feel like that had to happen for a reason. And I just am at the very tail end of completing that lesson. So it really explains why. Okay. So let's get in with Ellen. Gosh. Okay. Spirit, guide and direct me with these tarot cards for Ellen. Show me what needs to be seen for Ellen. Here you are, Ellen, King of Wands. Powerful, attractive, okay, assertive, confident. You know what you want, and you want to go out there and get it. You want to make your own way, right? You feel powerful in that. What's crossing you? Two of Cups. You're one in true love. That's what's on your mind. That's what's on your heart. This relationship and this connection is what's really important and what's going to come across in this reading. In your past, you've got your little Knight of Wands. Right now, you have your Page of Pentacles. Near future, you've got your Seven of Swords. Spirit says Queen of Swords. Okay. I really feel like your person loves you, Ellen. They love you very much. Very good, solid, true love connection. But in your past with this person, there's been a lot of in and out and instability, honestly. He's been very, very passionate and romantic. And he just, as soon as you want to step away from the situation, he rushes in to save the day. Like he's always rushing in at the last moment. It's kind of what I feel. And what's going on with him right now is Page of Pentacles. He's giving you an offer, not a big one. Okay? It's it's small, but it's something. And it's a step forward, right? But in your near future, you're going to find out he's not been completely honest with you. And there's definitely some things he's been hiding. And Spirit says you already know what it is. Queen of Swords. And you have to stick up for yourself. And you have to stand up for yourself. And you have to do what's right and be honest and be clear. And you need to still communicate directly with this person. Don't let his passion confuse you. Don't let his romance and his good looks and his charm confuse you. If this isn't enough for you, Page of Pentacles, it's not enough. And we can't just sit here and pretend like it's going to do the job. Because Spirit says you know it's not. And how do you see the connection? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. You see it, you see it as moving forward. You're like, we're moving forward. Things are actually working out. We're going somewhere. Like, this is not a dead-end relationship. I feel like we're moving in a good direction. And you do feel confident, and you feel like you're getting a win. You feel like you're getting your way to some degree. And you may very well get your way. How he sees this relationship is he's taking a little bit of a break to kind of rest and recover, and then he wants to get back at it, okay? So he's, again, giving you small offers. Look at that, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Like, yeah, he's not giving you his all. I think you know that. You're like, if he was giving me his all, I'd know it. This is not his all. But he's trying to just take a break to kind of figure himself out, figure you guys out. The challenge, the curse, if you will, and the desire is to have balance, right? Take it easy. A little here, a little there. You guys still have your own lives. There's a lot of emotions in between, but I want to be a part of your life. Maybe not all your life. Like, I'm not your whole everything, but I want you to include me. And I think you are going to get that. I think he's going to give you some reciprocity. I think he's going to put in a little bit, okay? I think he's going to step up his effort. And this is going to turn around. I do feel it's going to take about 2 months. Okay, I really do. 2 months. I know it's a 2-year mark, but I feel like it's 2 months. Oh, yeah. Your outcome is 10 of Cups. You have to wait. He's going to make things quiet or distant for about 2 months. Because he doesn't see things the way he needs to see them. He's got to get some clarity. You guys are meant to be definitely soulmates. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, 2 of Cups. He's just got to make some better choices. He's a little confused right now on what to do, where to go. Let's take a look at what he's been a little bit dishonest about. Spirit, can you tell me what this person has been so dishonest about for Ellen? What is his dishonesty? Nope, it's definitely this one. Knight of Wands again. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Oh, boy. You got Knight of Wands in the past and Knight of Wands here. He's been dishonest about a recent past with you. I think that's relating to the past. Okay, so he's been dishonest about passionate energy. I think you do have a little something to worry about there. Just not to, I don't know, but, you know, he represents passion and excitement. In matters of the heart, which is like relationships, it's an exciting love affair, but not one that necessarily lasts. But in other matters, this passion is ignited. So there's like a lust. Full throttle. This is a joyous, go-get-it kind of energy. And to be honest, girl, I feel like it's you. I'm going to trust my intuition. I'm going to be honest, Ellen. When he got with you, he didn't want it to last. It wasn't forever. He thought you would just be temporary. He had other plans. He had other things going on. Okay? This was unexpected. I think there might have been another person as well, 2 of Swords. Someone he hasn't quite resolved issues with. Hierophant in the reverse. He's not super committed to this person. He may not be married to this person, I don't know, but he's had to make a decision about his life in regards to you and someone else. Ace of Cups in the reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse, Hermit in the reverse. Gosh, is everything here in the reverse? Reverse, reverse, reverse. It is karmic closures, broken karmic cycles. Okay. He just wasn't ready for loyalty and commitment or marriage. He wasn't. And I think he's trying to get his head around that. He wants to give you something, but he can't give it all to you. He hasn't completely healed. He hasn't completely seen the light. He wants you. He feels you. This wasn't planned. His passions are for you. He needs to make a decision. Obviously, he shouldn't be this ridiculous. But 9-9, I love that. He's getting to a closure about being single, about being independent and on his own. He's trying to make a decision about his love for you. Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, King of Cups. This is your soulmate. You got King and Queen of Wands, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. I mean, you've got two magical pairs. And I really do believe that you guys were brought together by destiny in some sense, especially with the Two of Cups crossing you. So you're not getting a lot of action right now, and he's not telling you everything. There's a lot of reasons why he hasn't gone full throttle with you. And one of those reasons is there was somebody else that there's some unfinished business. The other one was he never really intended to be with you long-term anyways. However, things change. I think he's falling for you. Okay? And I know you feel this relationship growing and going somewhere. If you sense any pushback and any distance, he's just trying to regroup, get his head on straight. He's going to start involving you and including you more. And ultimately, at the end of the day, 10 of Cups, I think you guys are going to be happy. I think you guys are going to reconcile. You're going to come together. You're going to be together. You're going to be joyful together. I think this is a really good relationship. And ultimately, Queen of Wands in the upright. You're beautiful. You're attractive. You're charming. He's attracted to you. And you're really going to get what you want. You are the Queen of Wands. You get what you want. You see what you want. You speak into existence what you want. What you want is yours if you say so. It's for the taking. When you draw the Queen of Wands in a reading, especially in that place, you embody her qualities. And you're a leader. You're seen by others. You're attractive. You might be the other woman. You might be this attractive, special person. King of Wands, excuse me. You might be this attractive, giant personality. You're hard to miss, okay? Now, where is this situation taking you? Let's just see for the next 30 days. Spirit, where is Ellen headed for the next 30 days? Protecting your treasure. I love it. This is calling on what you want, protecting what you want, protecting your love, your relationship. I think just waiting and holding off for him. Okay. I think that you're a hard worker, or you're just like, you know, you work hard at this connection. In the upright, although this time is of great risk, there's a fundamental energy that you are secure. This is the perivable nest egg. It's safe and sound no matter the fluctuations in your world. Your loyalty is an important theme right now. Nurture that, what you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of your friendship with him and ensure its integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone, and you have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. I really feel like your relationship is safe. It may feel a little quiet right now, and there's definitely something going on, but not a lot for you to worry about. Honestly, you and your person are going to be fine. You got the card opening up. Okay, this is your soulmate's confession. And it says, listen, Ellen, I'm getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know right now I'm kind of 4 swords, but I know that this is love, and it's true love. It's unconditional. I didn't expect it, but it's here. And it's kind of an everlasting love. Like I feel like I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But it is hard for me to put my feelings out there for you into words or actions. But know that I have to do this little break for me, for you. And I know that you're going to hear from me how I feel. Like I will open up to you with an intensity. My feelings for you, Ellen, are very, very overwhelming. The connection that we have is unlike any other. The chemistry, the passion, this keeps me comfortable with you. And I know that as things change and fire up, we can change together. So he's changing for the better for you. Let's get a message about love. Did anyone pay for a reading? Let me know in the comments, because I'll be ready to hang up here in a second. If you want an answer like this about your connection, $72 in Cash App, which is right there. If not, it's $15 a card. Bottom of the deck is free. You could do more than 1 card. Spirit, give Ellen a love message. All right, this is what you got. Ellen, don't be too critical, okay? Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Don't be too quick to judge, Queen of Swords. This is a very criticizing, quick to judge queen. Spirit says, watch out. This is a warning. Criticizing your partner will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Bottom of the deck, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So you are going to get passion and romance, Ellen. It's coming. And I think your relationship is going to go to the next level within 2 months. So I really want you to keep an eye out for the next 2 months, because you're really going to see growth at that time. All right. And Ellen, that concludes your reading. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go. Did anyone else pay for a reading? Hey, Raquel. Due to income restrictions, going to exchange sign spinning services. Oh, okay. Eat me. I'm going to pull a few cards for you. I feel called. So I give away 1 free reading tonight, and I'm going to pull it for you. So if you're still here, Spirit, what do you see coming up for Eat Me? Two of Wands. A decision is coming up in about 2 weeks. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, about money, about your career, your job. Some logistics. Some signing of papers, contracts. Okay, you're going to make a decision about some kind of logistical contract. Could be about a bank. It could be a commitment to work somewhere for someone. I don't know. You tried a career coach today. A spirit nudged my left shoulder during the session. Wow, okay. 5 of Swords. This is a little bit conflicting. You might make a decision that kind of, oh, I think this is competition. It rubs your competition in the wrong way. They want you to be more solo. Or maybe they're rubbed the wrong way because you are solo. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this King of Swords. 5 of Swords. Show me this for Eat Me, please. Queen of Cups. Okay, and emotional. Beautiful feelings, emotions. Feeling highly emotional about this King of Swords. Something might come up. This could be with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You're going to get emotional. There's going to be an argument. 5 of Swords. There's going to be drama. Like you need more, right? There will be drama, okay? And this decision is coming up about your money, your career, your business. What's going to happen? Queen of Swords. Judgment. Two of Pentacles. Whatever you put money and time into, like you dedicated some time and energy, like you spent maybe a year or two in this in the past, this finally gets to be paid off. You will be paid off. Meaning your hard work will pay off. Okay, that's the truth. An aha moment. Spirit saying, yes, that's the truth. Eat Me, you've been working on something diligently. You've already made plans. You've already made commitments. You've already taken action. And this past finally catches up in a good way and is going to help you balance things out. That's the truth. So 8 of Wands, you're going to see a lot of action and a lot of movement towards a plan that you're very emotionally tied to that's going to get you out of debt and get you into some financial freedom, or at least a financial break to bring balance financially in your world. Okay? So this is going to be coming in very quick. Within this week, you're going to have to stick up for yourself, defend yourself. Okay? You're going to have to own your own. And it's going to make you happy. 10 of Cups. There's going to be probably someone that wants to partner up with you and help you, or just be a support with you. Go ahead and welcome them in. I do feel like a collaboration with a like-minded person is going to help you grow in some way. A chapter is closing in, Eat Me. Turn the page. Don't be stubborn. I also think somebody else isn't going to get to be stubborn with you. What I hear is someone that's been stubborn with you, didn't let you grow, didn't let you budge. Somebody that was very controlling. That's what I feel. Is going to ease up. that chapter in your life where you felt very controlled, like people wouldn't get out of your way. They're going to get out of your way. I also think you're going to have a run-in with some authorities. So be careful. I want to see you back on this channel, okay? I definitely feel some police energy. I don't know what that could be about. It might be about a fight or drama. Whenever you do get, and it may not be police, maybe it's just an authority. But whenever you do get confronted with this, just say, I've been keeping to myself. This person doesn't like it. Okay. I think you're going to get a break. I think if you're honest and you defend yourself and you stay calm, you'll be okay. Whoever was controlling and stubborn about you, they're backing off. Let's clarify this collaboration. You're going to be working with someone that appreciates your talents, or you're going to be hired to grow somebody else's business. Deliver me from temptation. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Friends, collaborations, Capricorn energy. Don't be scared to work with a partner. You might need that kind of support. Sometimes 2 heads are better than 1. I think a lot of the energy I'm getting in your reading, Eat Me, is don't be afraid to work with someone that you care about or that is like-minded, okay? This can grow. This can become more. Sometimes your temptation is to do it alone. But this card is saying, you know, don't be afraid to get somebody on your side because you can actually go far. You can go places, okay? Don't be afraid to close that chapter of isolation or singleness. Get involved with a partner, okay? I do feel that. Invite them in, okay? Because they're going to fight battles with you. They're going to go head-to-head against people with you. And I think, you know, ultimately your reading is very, very good. You're really going to be happy, okay? This is going to make you happy. This decision about the past, how it's coming back up again and it finally pays off, you're going to actually be happy because this is something, this is something you planned to do in the past anyways, and now it's finally coming to fruition. So this is all going to start happening in about 8 weeks. 8 of Wands, something to do with 8. So this is, could be 8 days. I think it's 8 weeks, but the 8s, you know, and the 8s is money, prosperity, independence, strength. So keep a lookout. This is going to be good for you. I think you're headed in the right direction and you're going right towards 10 of Cups. Oh, Amy, look at that. I'm on section 8. Okay, see the 8. So I need either a 2-person LLC or a 2-person corporation for liability reasons. And to me, because I'm on section 8. Okay. Should I tell the CEO of a Arrow Advertising that I am planning on forming a competing business? They won't rehire me. Should you tell them? 3 Swords. No. Oh, I don't know. But if you do tell them, you're not going to be rehired. 3 Swords, 8 of Cups. Like this will be a broken relationship, painful ending, like hurt, very emotional, very painful separation. A very painful separation if you tell them. Okay? So when you start off on your own, what does that look like? Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, King of Cups. Gosh, talk about ultimate happiness. No wonder you got the 10 of Cups. Like if you start off on your own and you do your own thing, you will be fulfilled. That's what this means. You will be personally fulfilled. Okay? So I hope that answers your question. All right. Well, thank you, Eat Me. Everyone else, did anyone get a reading? If not, I'm going to head off tonight. All right. Good night, Ling. Good night, Raquel. All right, then don't. Yeah. Oh, I hope I feel better too. All right, guys. Well, I love you. I guess if no one else has any questions, I'm outie. Just keep swimming, guys. Thank you for watching me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.